Look, it's only cutting out every 2 hours now instead of every 45 minutes. So, you know. Are we back? I think we're back. Alright, sweet. Sorry about that. I checked all my connections last night. It's not my equipment. It's not my equipment's end, so which is a little sad. I was kind of hoping maybe I could just replace the router or something. Gone again? It looks like it's still there. I'm still connected. I haven't dropped off again. I guess I'm just supposed to block the cutthroat here. My mic's not muted. Can anyone hear me? Well, that just went far worse than expected. That was a reason to block the Eldrazi Scion. Untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. Please, Greatworth, you giveth and you taketh away, but please just give us an untapped land. That's all we need. That's all we need to best this rally nightmare, is an untapped land, Worth. That's all Daddy needs for Christmas. One untapped land. Oh, baby Worth, I promise to be good for the rest of the year. Gonna play this Chandra, gonna play this Chandra. Do 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 do. The good worth giveth, and the good worth taketh away. So we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I'm supposed to leave the Liliana on the table here, so I don't put the Catacomb Sifters back into his graveyard, because if I down tick the Chandra all the way, it puts the Catacomb Sisters back into his bin because he rallied these back. So I think I just want to neg to this and kill all of his tokens in the Cutthroat and then pass the turn so he's exiled during his upkeep. Yeah, I'm going to do that. He's about to get infinite Scry triggers. So he's probably going to be able to find a collected company here. Another rally doesn't really do anything. I think the removal in our hand plus Chandra can beat a rally. It can beat a company, hopefully. Company into rally might be tough. He's still bottoming. He's still bottoming. He's still bottoming. He... Oh! Found one on top. We're skipping attacking because we don't want his Catacomb Sifters to die. We want them to exile to this rally trigger. We'll bin the Grasp of Darkness when he pluses the Liliana. Another Cutthroat, sure. If he has Cutthroat into company, into plus my Liliana, I think we're going to be in trouble. No, just discard. Sweet. No. Oh, discard hold priority company? Sure, man. You know, I understand. I understand you had it all. He got to scry a bunch, but like he only got to scry into one of these cards, so he had to already have one in his hand. Husk Sifter? Yeah, sure, why not? In that one. Start by killing that. The good news is we get to kill the Liliana this turn. It's a shame there wasn't a Cletus in our top 15 cards. He put a card on top, so that's not good for us. Is it worth killing the Liliana here? Otherwise he gets to bring back a Cutthroat. I guess he can kill my Chandra on the Crackback, though. I guess I'm just going to plus the Chandra and send the 2 tokens in at this. Leave Sylvan Advocate back instead of letting him eat it with... Nantaku Husk. Loses a token at least. I think I want to leave Quagmire up here instead of casting Read the Bone, so we're likely to have Chandra next turn still. Chandra's like the golden ticket to victory, so absolute best chance of making out of this game with a win. Thanks, True Name. Kept Elvish Visionary on top, sure. We're both going to discard here. That's unfortunate. Into the third Cutthroat, sure, why not? Oh, putting a second Cutthroat into play, and then we're dead. Alright, had to kill the Liliana. I forgot there was another Cutthroat in his graveyard. Well, I guess we weren't dead to that other Cutthroat. Yeah, okay, so we could have easily won this game if there hadn't been Creature into Cutthroat on top of his deck. Alright, that's fine. That's why we get games 2 and 3. I think this is what I want to do. I think I left Dark Dwellers in last time. I don't know if they're good enough. Pulse is probably a little medium. We'll just bring in one extra of those. Let's try this configuration, I think. $10-5 Plague all in Scred. That's not bad. If you 10-5'd an open, you would have cashed. You would have top 64'd. Even the X4s didn't cash that last one. Is this better than Black-White Control? No idea. It's different. It attacks from a different angle. Is Roast good? Maybe. I don't like Duress in this matchup. It misses too much. Like, Rally's not the card we're afraid of. We want to hit Collected Company. The dream Moose droppings is to go Cletus into Sweeper. That's what you need to do. Does this hand do anything? I guess it's got removal and lands, and it's got a transgress. Fine. One of the lands attacks. I could see Pia being good because it flies. Goes a little bit wide. It's not even spicy, it's just good. So what are we? We're 2-1 in this league. Or if we lose this, we'll be 2-1 in this league. So right now we're 6-1 with the deck on the day. And the one match we lost was fairly close. We got opponent hit, some fortunate runners at the end. Okay, we're drawing spells, so that's a good start to this hand. He has a bunch of collected companies. All right, he brought in Disdainful Stroke. It's good to know. His hand does nothing. It casts Collected Company on 4. Okay. I might, All right. Quagmire, pass the turn. What about Culligan's the Storm's Fury? Alright, well we drew one spell with the hand at least. Get that going for us. The 5-drop's good against the combo deck? Maybe. Like, I get the flying creatures are okay. But like boarding in this random 5-drop seems a little loose. Oh, son of a... Oh, I'm just used to having 2 basics out, because I had a bunch of basics in my hand. That fetch was incorrect. Alright, Languish is going to eat a Disdainful Stroke. We can't grasp a Jace now. That's really gross. If he hits Jace into fetch land, we're just dead and we didn't need to be. Field goal! Nice magic card, idiot. Such a powerful... All right. Got him. Sorry what I yelled there. That was, you know. Oh, God. That was so good. It was so good. That's why we didn't leave Grasp up. We didn't need to. Had it the whole time. Are you kidding me? He drew another collected company, but he cracked his fetch land and shuffled the 6 cards he just put on the bottom of his deck before casting the second collected company. This is why Moto Leagues. This is why you should test with a gauntlet and not in random Moto Leagues. Because he just shuffled 6 cards that were bricks into his deck and then cast the second collected company. Gotta thin it out. Yep. So opponent's hand is Rally, Stroke, and other things. Transgress looking kind of poop soupy. We unfortunately are just going to have to run into that Stroke at some point here. We do not have any Duresses in our deck, which, since he brought in the counter magic, if we get to a game 3, I'm going to bring in the Duresses. They don't always bring in the counter magic against decks like this. If you have the 4th company? I guess I should have done this pre-combat. Now, if he had the 4th company, he would have tried to ambush my Hissing again, right? Maybe he has a Murderous Cut here. My opponent got me back in chat and said, such a powerful magic card you have cast, like I said to him, and I was like, well, my magic card only cost me 2 mana and gave me information, so get wrecked. We are playing Nissa, Sylvan Advocate. So, he's leaving his guy back, I assume, because he wants to speed bump. He wants to speed bump our guys here because he has 2 Rally stuck in his hand, and since he has a Visionary and a Husk, he can rally them back. He can basically just cycle the rally. I guess you could hypothetically rally back the Husk here and trade with one of the Quagmires. So his hand is Rally, Rally, Stroke right now. I'm just passing the turn. It's unfortunate that we're going to have to run into this Stroke at some point. Sure, new Reflector Mage. So I know all 3 of the cards in his hand. Yeah, I'm just going to trade one of my lands here. It's just an extra removal spell. It's possible it could be better as a threat. But I don't know, like, you have to kill Jason too in this matchup. If this eats Stroke, we're super happy with it. If it doesn't eat Stroke, I'm happy just getting his pressure off the table. He might rally here at end step. I gain some life with this. Put our Quagmire back in our hand. If this was a Duress right now, we'd be in the clear as soon as we draw a threat, but it's not, so we're not. I think I boarded down too many threats in this matchup. think we trimmed a few too many threats. Probably taking the flames or the pulse. Roast isn't that good, as a few people have commented on. So you can rally for 3 and still have stroke up, so I guess we just pass. Nah, I'm just going to run this into the stroke. This lets us cast Chandra next turn if we draw it. I'd probably just fire off one of the rallies if I was him. He's waiting to see what else he can find. If he rallies, he like drains us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can drain us for like 4 and draw a card. I mean, he has 2 rallies in his hand, so like... Magic Online's running exceptionally slowly. Hopefully we can pull this game out just so we can time our opponent out, because he's playing much slower than we are. What you got? Murderous Cut, sure. Oh, I guess... Nah, he probably just drew that, otherwise he would have done an end step. I guess we should have checked with Transgress the Mind and end step there. Kill my guy, play Reflector Mage, sure. Crack him for 4. Are you having fun, tiny baby? Yeah. Take a look-sapoo. Rally, sure. So I'm sure this will incite him to rally. I guess I'm not sure. I haven't been sure about any of it, but this will probably get him to rally. Oh, we did know it was double rally, didn't we? Yeah. Whatever. Transgress isn't getting better. He's playing any card he draws off the top at this point. It would have just given us more information later. We definitely knew it was double rally, though. So he's going to draw a card, and we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're dead, right? Yeah, we're dead. So the reason why we're dead is one of these Nantaku husks wasn't rallied into play. So he has to, if he keeps that one, he gets to sack all the other ones to it, and it lives, and he stacks all the triggers, and then he rallies again next turn and keeps that husk in play. So we're going to go ahead and make sure he kept the right Nantaku husk, because if he accidentally kept the husk that was put into play from a rally, it's going to exile. Oh, look at that. He kept the wrong one, so we live. Because Magic Online doesn't differentiate for you which husk got put into play from rallies and which ones didn't. No, I did not go to GP Detroit because knew it was going to be a crap show between Eldrazi and Pez. And guess what? It was a crap show between Eldrazi and Pez. It's like I'm psychic. So, had this Had this been a game of paper Magic, we'd have lost the game there. But because we are playing on Magic Online, we get to continue playing Magic. Pez is Professional Events Services. They are the tournament organizer that ran GP Detroit. They also ran GP Pittsburgh, which was the last GP I went to, and that GP was miserable, so I did not go. So I did not go to this one because the last GP they ran was miserable. Murderous Cut's actually a pretty good draw here because it's going to allow us to kill something in response to his rallying stuff coming back into play. So we're just going to ship the turn here. Professional Events Screw-Ups, yep. What was the joke was that after GP Pittsburgh, they were going to change their name to just Event Services instead of Professional Event Services. This is why I can't justify Peg Buddy for Moto. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, Pastimes of the Eastern Seaboard. Yeah, that was another good one. D-Money, your mommy's home. You want to finish your bottle? How about we finish your bottle? Hey. There you go. All right. No, one of the husks wasn't put into play off of rally. It was just put into play. So one of the husks shouldn't have been exiled if he keeps the right one. Is what happened to our opponent there. That's what happened to our opponent. Nice. Congrats. 7-2's not rough at all. Yep, exactly, Master Jareth. That's what should happen. So you know what's what. A second Murderous Cut. Again, actually a good draw here. So if he rallies a bunch of idiots back into play here, I can actually just cut both Actually, it's a great draw. I can cut both Nantaku husks in response to the Reflector Mage triggers on my Kalidas, and then his board's going to get lost because both of his sac effects are gone. Oh, okay, so he technically should have done it on his upkeep, but he still would have had to know, manually keep track of, which you really can't do, which husks came into play off the rally and which ones didn't. So he's going to rally for 3 here. So he can beat us with Disdainful Stroke beats us right now. I guess Dispel technically beats us too.
Hello.
So I guess now the question becomes, do I try and Murderous Cut both husks, or do I just get rid of the Cutthroat? So that's the question. Do we get rid of the Cutthroat, or do we get rid of both husks? One husk is already gone. The problem with going for both husks is we can lose the game if our opponent has we can lose the game if he has Disdainful Stroke or Dispel here, whereas getting rid of the Cutthroat is safest, yeah. I think I want to just get rid of the Cutthroat. That leaves everything in his graveyard for another rally, but he's already gone through 2 rallies, and he probably boards at least 1 rally out in this matchup. So yeah, I'm gonna murder the Cutthroat here.
You love your mama, don't you? He loves his mama, Dad.
Hey, Kitty. I love you. Don't we take 1 more damage by using Cut? No. So I think... Yeah, I probably should have just delved more there. I don't think it matters. The only one of his Visionaries is not... So yeah, so I think I'm just going to let this happen now. Yeah, we just let this happen. So it doesn't look like he had the counter spell, so we would have been better off killing both of the husks, but because he didn't have it, but we can't know that he doesn't have it, so I guess in response to this, he could collected company into a cutthroat, which would be bad for us, but alright, maybe Magic Online's going to gift us maybe he'll choose wrong again and pick the wrong Elvish Visionary. That would be great if this one exiles. Rats. That's okay. We got him when it counted. We get to play Cletus back down again next turn. Reflector Mage is annoying. My poor token. We ship, so I'm going to eat it with Quagmire. Yep. Reading Full Hat was a good draw. Cletus, you and your hillbilly zombie brothers get over here. Get your hillbilly zombie brothers in the car. Oh, yeah. Taking them to Zombie Brown Town, Cletus. Zombie Brown Town. Yeah, I don't like Rally either. Like, combo decks like this in Standard, we just, like, the format does not have the tools that you need to compete with decks like this. Well, he got my Murderous Cut. So that's 7. Alright, yeah, well, go for the kill. Ready for Zombie Brown Town? Are we ready for Zombie Brown Town? Boop 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 boo. Boop 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 boo. Boop 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 boo. Beep 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 beep. No, don't have a spell. Don't do it. You found the Coco? Murderous Cut. Sure, that's fine. Alright. Zombie Brown Town. Still in effect. Yeah, Birds of Paradise? Are you kidding? Alright, so we're going to cut the roasts. We decided that those were bad, and I need more threats. So roast is going out. So seeing how those games played out, I want some more card draw, I think. I think Nissa is going to be reasonable. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to cut the roasts and play the Nissas, I think. She's a little awkward with the sweepers, but like if she can get online, these games go long when we win, so. I heard you, Tutor. Little baby pooter tutor. Oh, +1 to 2 duress. Crap. You are half a second too late, Zach. You're right. There should be duresses in my deck right now. Crap. This hand's not very good either. Mistakes have been made. Already forgot. RIP delay. I should have waited. I'm just not used to having to adjust that much. Probably taking my transgress here. That's an okay draw, I guess. Problem is he's going to add pressure to the table this turn. Yep. Alright, well, I have to find a sweeper, I think. Can I even keep Cletus here? I don't think I can. I think I need black sources and sweepers. Well, there's a black source. Man, we're just going to lose to his crappy creature beatdown plan. Rough. That was a good draw. Thoughts on Remorseless Punishment? I'm not sure what that is. Does he have a Dispel? No, it's just fetching before he scries, sure. Yeah, the problem is, like, Reflector Mages and stuff, he could probably beat us down, and then he's going to get us low enough that then his other guy can drain us out. The, blanking on the name. Murderous Cut is the last card. Alright. One of his last cards. Yep. Going to 9. That's a good draw. So we can go Transgress, looking for Collected Company. And then if he plays Collected Company, we can Radiant Flames afterwards. Liliana, Heretic Healer. His last card's a Stroke. So we're going to go black, red, dupe. So he gets a Scry here. And then next turn we can actually K-Command, make him discard, return Sylvan Advocate. And then that'll clear the way for this idiot to come down. So... He binned the Stroke, alright. So you're saying there's a chance. There's Chandra, could take him to Browntown Beatdown. Remorseless Punishment, yeah, that's not very good. Oh, his last card's Collected Company, sure. So we have a 4/5. I guess Reflector Mage plus Pressure could be dead for us here. Catacomb Shifter plus Reflector Mage would be savage. We take 5. We have to play Chandra next turn if he bricks, though. Cutthroat, sure. Declan Scott, do not grab power chords. You are trouble, mister. Yeah, I'm looking at you and I see trouble. Trouble in baby form. So we're dead to rally either way here. So I think I'm just supposed to neg 3 this and clean up what he has now and then start cracking in. So we're going 5. We're putting him to 16 here. Discard on the bottom. Come on, bottom, 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 bottom. I think Kiki Cord will be great when Kiki Cord was good before Eldrazi, and it will be good after Eldrazi too. We really need a pulse with the Murasa too. I might actually zero this Chandra next turn, or we could draw Radiant Flames. Sounds great. I might still zero this. Like look for Archive. Yeah, I guess looking for Archive here is pretty good. Archive plus land. That stops us from dying to a rally. Puts card in the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna... So what's the clock difference? Is he dead in 2 otherwise? We can put him...